This is a very common question before I begin my bootcamp. Why do the company's app look so much professional than the other apps out there which are just designed by some freelancer or other people? So in this movie, we are going to discuss how the industries are designing their app, what is their process, and how they are achieving that professionalism that a freelancer cannot achieve in a limited time. Yes, he can surely achieve that equal professionalism or maybe more, but it takes a lot of time. So let me just walk you through what is a design process out there, and most of the people just follow that. They don't discuss that, but it's actually behind the scene. So how do the app processing starts? Now, working with the code, Xcode is, believe me, the last process of designing an app or creating an app. So how does everything starts? Now, when an app is being designed, it is designed on a piece of paper. You don't believe me, but yes, that happens. First of all, you need to take a pen and paper and you just design a rough sketch of the things. Like, this is going to be my login screen. This is going to take me to next screen where I can tap onto a user or click on my camera button. That camera button is going to take me to the another screen, which is going to give me a place where I can put my photo, and then next button, and then an email address where I can send the photos, and just like that. So everything, all these screens, all these mockups are designed on paper. You don't believe this in the era of in this digitalization world, but yes, still this does happen. Everything is designed on maybe a whiteboard, or you might have seen in the couple of companies like in the YouTube where I did work for a couple of months. Everything just works out there. So they have a glass board on which you can just mock up things out there. It's so much fun to do things there. Once this thing is being done, then there is a designer team which is going to design a mock-up for us. And for mock-up, usually people use Photoshop, but nowadays people are trying to just go and switch on to other applications like Sketch, which is far more efficient according to me in the app design. I know Photoshop is a big guy, it has no match, but you can actually, coders or especially programmers can easily be comfortable on the Sketch. That's my case. So once all the screens are being designed, then we just design something known as prototype. What is a prototype? It doesn't work, but it gives you a feel that it works. And one of the best thing where I test most of my prototype, the complex one, let's say I'm designing something for a university, their exam preparation schedules, or maybe timetable applications or something like that. Usually I do for universities. So I just give them a mock-up or prototype on the app like InVision app. What you do on the InVision app, you just design all the graphics in the JPEG and PNGs in the Sketch, and then you transfer those JPEGs directly onto the InVision app. We will do this, don't worry. And when these images are there, you can mark, let me just reload that. You can mark a hotspot point where when somebody will tap, it will take you to the next image, and it will give you a feel that you are actually into a live app, although you are not. So this is known as prototype. It is made to make you feel that how your app is going to look into your hand. And a lot of people do a rigorous testing about the interface, the color scheme, then how the app is navigating from one place to another, and a lot of things like that. When everybody is satisfied with the prototype, then the version 1 comes up. And believe me, version 1 is always made to be destroyed. Yes, that's true. So when the version 1 comes up, then we open up the Xcode. So after the prototype phase, we open up the Xcode. We first of all try to set up all the things just as it looks into the Xcode. A lot of view controllers are being made, a lot of buttons are being made, and then everything is being set up. And then finally, we just import everything into the code version, and then we design the app. I know this is a long process, but believe me, it's a very smooth process. All the apps that we are going to be creating are going to be polished one. They will be running onto your iPhone. So it's going to be fun. And this is the complete process. Now, since companies do have individual experts, like there is going to be an expert in design, there is going to be expert in prototyping, there is going to be expert in UI, UX, then the code expert, Xcode expert, a lot of people. So that is why every expert is doing their job. So that's why the companies are producing the app far more efficiently, far more professionally in the less time. While if there is someone who is a freelancer or individual developer, yes, he can design all of these apps very quickly and everything. Not quickly, but more professionally. But it is going to take some time because he's going to be designing the assets or images. He's going to be prototyping. He's going to be doing all of these things. But again, if you'll just look on the freelancer out there, the iPhone apps that people are wanting out there, even the easiest app is going to cost more than $1,500. That's a minimum wage. Believe me, iOS development is little costly. That's why the bootcamps are costly. But again, the quality that you're going to get in this course is going to be far more beyond that you have ever tasted out there. You will be expert in each and every functions, cameras, and the images, geolocations, photo library usage. Pretty much everything is going to be covered up. So now that you are aware of complete process of designing the app, why don't we just go and create our first app? And you might be thinking, hey, we don't know the code, we don't know the design or anything. Just walk it with me and eventually you will learn everything. Just believe in me. So let's go in the next section and create our very first app, and we're going to play on that app in our phone. That's going to be fun.